Going on, peoples, tonight? I've been thinking about making this video like all day, so there's no better time than now. The topic for tonight is just how far or what to share as far as relationship wise on social media, and to what extent. It's thinking about everybody has their own thoughts about it or whatever, but these are my thoughts. So, with relationship, as far as me, I feel like it's very personal thing. So I just don't be posting like willy nilly as far as a relationship, if I'm in a relationship or not. Not saying that I'm not gonna post at all, but it's got to be levels to it. Like at this point, you probably ain't gonna really see about a relationship post for me until I'm really married, because I feel like a lot of times people they just want to be involved sometimes, or they, and it's not that they're not happy for you, but it's so many things that come along with it. A lot of people want to have their own opinion. They want to put their 2 cents on everything, you know. So it's just I don't have time like all the time, man. I'm not saying I got good friends, I got people that I do talk about it, but overall, as far as social media, I think that's too much, because it's like you can hinder that relationship before it even gets to be something. Before and then when you get out there, you got exes that want to pop up. They talking mess on the social media, and they DMing or commenting or somehow getting access to it, because you got to think a lot of times you got friends that they you might block your exes or whatever, but somebody knows them. A lot of times, somebody knows them. They be like, oh, they might run into them. Yo, you ain't know Marcus is married. Is engaged. Whatever. Marcus in a relationship. Like, and then all of a sudden, you get this message or whatever. You're like, what in the world? And it comes out because some people travel, news travel. And the biggest news traveler now is social media. Because as soon as that gets posted, it's like boom, 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 boom. I learned things on social media that I know these people, and that I never got a call or nothing, but I learned about it on social media. But it's like, we gotta just be careful about what we post on social media. Um, with the relationships and stuff, man. And then also, like, every relationship you get in, you got some people, man, they're in a relationship for 2 weeks. It's on social media. Next 2 weeks, you're like, what happened to so and so? Gone. So it's like it's levels to this. You just meet somebody, you just dating. Should you post it? It's whatever. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Me, I'm not. It's gotta be a little bit serious. Like I told you, it's probably at this point, it's probably close to marriage to me, because I ain't had time for it, man. You can be like, yo, Marcus got a what? Yeah, that's how it is. Cause it's just like everybody wants to be somewhat involved. And I mean, I'm happy for people, but it's like it's really it's crazy out here in the streets. And somebody posted had a good post. This, I mean, it ain't necessarily related to relationships today, but somebody posted something like, you have like people that post sexy type pictures or revealing pictures, and then also they be shocked about the comments they get or shocked about the DMs. It's like, yo, you gotta carry yourself in a way that sometimes it's attention. And all it is, maybe you want the attention. But yo, you gotta understand you don't control the attention that you might get. Well, you do control it in a way. You just stop posting the pictures. Boom. That's it. But once you post those pictures, that attention can come over a lot of different ways. And that's what you get when you post anything. That's how it is. So my thing is with me, the things that I post on social media, I I want you to see or I want to share it. It ain't no. I don't have no private page. I don't things, because if I really want to be private, I'm just not gonna post it, because I feel like it's so much. Like, what you see is what you get. It's no in betweens. That's just for me. That's how I am. So I was like, man. So I put this post out there because, what me and my friend was talking about also with relationships is that when you begin to tell people about your relationship or how far you going, like let's say engagements and getting married and stuff like that. As far as when you do that, you got to see where people sometimes have invested interest in you that they don't want you to move forward. And it might even come from the closest people that's to you that you have to be careful about. They have something where, like, if you go, they feel like they're losing. But they can't see that their happiness, your happiness is tied to something else. And it has really nothing to do with them. But at the same time, sometimes people have a selfish mind. You know what I mean? All they're thinking about is themselves. And you sharing it with them, and they're like, oh man, I'm losing this. I'm losing a friend. I'm losing this, and this. But what about what you can gain and how far you can go? That's the hood mentality. Also, the hood, a lot of people don't want to see you get out of the hood because they feel like the hood just holds you down. Like people be, oh man, you ain't with the hood no more, you Hollywood. But you don't want to get out of here? You telling me I'm trying to stay here forever? Just because? Nah. I gotta do better, baby. So you gotta be careful. Like I had to talk with a friend, man, and she was telling this relative one time, and it was like, what? What are you doing? They're asking all questions, and then that started to make her really sort of question the engagement. And I'm not saying you can't, because some people want to make sure that you good. That's cool, and that's fine. But it's some things that people want you to question, so you don't leave out of their particular life, or you don't take what you bring to their lives out. You have to be careful with that too, because it is around. People have certain invested interests. And I ain't saying that, it's just like, but sometimes happiness is going to come from not the people that's close to you. You gotta understand, God told Abram, he said, leave the place where your kindred are. Leave. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you. I'm going to give you more. But if you stay in this area, you're familiar with this area. I can only do so much here. But if you leave the unfamiliar, the uncomfortable, I'm going to make you a father of many nations. A lot of times that familiarity holds us, man. Real talk. It holds us. And don't get me wrong, we all have to go through it. It's very uncomfortable, but the growth come, being uncomfortable. You can't grow while you're comfortable. And a lot of people, man, they gotta learn it too. When they have these invested interests, like I might be trying to do that, uncuff some things, So, but I just say the social media, everything, man, be careful. It unlocks doors to a lot of different people, like access to your life that you thinking is just a post. That post going to thousands and millions of people sometimes. You never know. But that opens up to a lot of scrutiny. And if you ain't ready for that scrutiny, that relationship or whatever might not be able to take it. It might not be able to stay in. And it might cause the relationship actually to go south. Instead of you posting something for the good and that thing turns bad real fast. And also then you have a lot of, haters and lurkers out there that they ain't seeing. They're seeing a post, they try to do this. They think and they come in. The enemy's cunning. He don't play no games. And the thing is, he's always working. So you gotta be always working too and try to stay ahead of him, man. Because if you're not, he's on it. He's on to it. And the thing is, the simplest stuff, such as a post about being in a relationship, getting married, or whatever can trigger those people to come try to be in your life and derail what you got. So I'm just, it's my thought process. I'm always, try to figure out and I always try to look past the future and think about what's gonna happen. So so I can be ready. Stay ready so you know how to get ready. And y'all be careful out there, man. Happy holidays, man. Enjoy the holidays. Love on some people. And I'm saying good night.